Hello, fellow maulers. This is Ron's Trains and More. I just thought I'd do another video here and just kind of show you guys what I got going on here. Layout looks a little different than when you guys seen it in my last video. I'm not tearing it down or anything like that. I'm just doing a little rearranging here. I pulled everything off because I'm going to run vintage HO scale and vintage O scale on this layout. I don't know, I just got to thinking, I love both scales. I always love vintage HO scale, Taco and everything, and I also love vintage O scale, post-war and MPC. And, I just got thinking, why not just run them both on the same layout? I think it'll look really cool, it'll be fun. That's the number one, it's just going to be fun. And it's going to be fun collecting both types of trains, because honestly, I love both scales, and I have such a hard time deciding between the two, like which I really want to be in and collect and operate. So, I solved that problem by making a vintage HO and vintage O scale model train layout. I would suggest that to other guys too. I mean, if you're kind of like me, undecisive, which I am bad, you know, just make you a multiple scale model train layout. And, you can still put your HO accessories and then also put, intermix O scale HO, you know. I mean, within reason. I mean, you got to make it look fairly decent, you know. Like, say on the outside, I might try to do some accessories, which I'm going to add on a little bit to this layout, but some HO accessories. And on the inside, you have like some Lionel. But, let me turn this train on here. I got my little old Mantua Dockside Pennsylvania switcher running there that I fixed. Boy, that thing runs so good. Yeah, I put this Taco Railroad crossing on the main line here. Check it out. It's pretty cool. I love that thing. That is so cool. It's crazy that Taco even made that accessory, really. Because, they're good trains. They're awesome. But it's crazy because that's more like stuff they make on prototypical type trains or layouts, whatever. And to think that they made that back in the 70s with those flashing lights and bell and all, that was pretty ingenious for that era. Them coming out with that accessory like that. I think that's probably about one of my favorite accessories Taco came out with, besides that steel crane over there I like. But look at that. That is just so cool. That's pretty ingenious. They thought to do that way back then, but yeah, I just got a loop of HO scale track here, and I'm gonna have a loop of let's see, I think that's 032 post-war Lionel tube track. So any Lionel trains that I want will run on that track on those curves. Any MPC or post-war, it'll all run on 032 post-war curves. So an 18 radius HO, I can run a pretty good bit of stuff on that too. So this is gonna be it's gonna be a fun, nice little small train layout to collect and operate trains on. And who knows, I might even put some vintage N scale on it. Who knows, maybe. It's possible. Because I do like N scale too, but my two favorite scales of all time, though, is O scale and HO. I like to collect the vintage HO, especially Taco. And I like to collect Lionel MPC and post-war eras. So it's going to be a lot of fun doing this. I got some accessories and things I'll probably put on here. Maybe like a gateman, maybe a magnetic crane. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys what I had going on here. I don't want you guys to maybe freak out and think I'm getting out of Taco and tearing the layout down and all that, because I'm not. I know, it looks a lot different. I pulled everything off yesterday and just decided to run Lionel on it too. Now that yard track right there with the steel crane, I'll have to pull that out. But so on the inside, there won't be any HO, yard or sidings or nothing like that. But this one I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this HO yard in the front here to store locomotives and stuff like that. Cause see, I can kill the power on it with this HO Atlas connector here. So as you can see, the lights are on the bumpers. That's how I can tell it's getting power. So I can turn it on or off with that button, so that'll be cool. So I'll leave this outside. I can store engines, maybe a few cars, and I may even make this HO loop go on around right there. And then I'll have all my Lionel stuff will be in the middle. But boy, that little engine runs good. I tell you, Mantua makes some excellent products. I think that says Tyco Mantua on the bottom of it. I could be wrong, but it's a good locomotive. I got a lot of work in that locomotive. That thing was completely just rusted and covered in dirt on the inside. That the motor was completely stuck. I couldn't even turn it with pliers. I mean, it was that bad. I took that thing and I soaked it, I cleaned it, oiled it, lubed it. I mean, it took a lot of cleaning to get that little engine to run. But the body, it actually cleaned up really nice, and the frame and everything. There was a chip spot of paint on top of the roof, which I fixed. I painted a little flat black up there, but yeah, the little engine turned out good. But I gotta say, it runs way better in reverse than it does forward. But it's cool, because it's a switch engine anyway, so no problem at all. Good little Mantua engine. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty neat. I got some more track I'm cleaning up right here. I want to put on there. There's an 022 switch. I'm gonna put that on there, and a couple little billboards here. It's gonna be a lot of fun collecting both scales. I might put that hospital kit on there too. I don't know yet. I'd like to make it like all plastic buildings, like sort of kind of like a Lionel display type layout, but only I'm going to leave HO running on it also. I'm thinking about even getting some vintage Lionel HO scale and running on it too. Like I got these cars over here on this layout. Yeah, these Lionel cars right here I could run on there, and so I'll have Lionel HO and O scale running on here. It's gonna be kind of cool, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. So within the next few weeks to a month, maybe a little longer, you guys are gonna see a lot of neat videos coming up of this layout being built. I'm thinking about even putting a train on top running, maybe with 027 track. I don't know yet, but this is gonna look kind of neat. I may even paint underneath that O-gauge track, kind of like how they did on the old Lionel display layouts. Old tan paint like roadbed. But I really appreciate all y'all watching, commenting, and subscribing and everything. It's greatly growing my channel a lot. My channel is doing so good right now, and it's a little bit me, but I would say more it's you guys. Because, I mean, let's face it, if it wasn't for you guys, the comments and subscriptions and all that, my YouTube channel would be nothing. So, I greatly, really appreciate all y'all commenting and subscribing. I try to answer every single comment, too, on my channel. I try not to miss one. So, if you comment me on my channel, I will message you back. But, and once again, if any of you guys got any old Lionel O-gauge or Lionel O-gauge or HO scale lying around, whether, even if it's parts, and y'all want to get rid of it, just send me a message, because I'd probably be interested in it. I'm going to start doing some videos on fixing and repairing O-scale and HO trains. So yeah, if you guys got any of that stuff, parts, anything, or even whole pieces, I'd be interested in it. So, but anyways, I appreciate all y'all watching. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Ron Strange and More, out.